All right, so we're going to talk about it because I have opinions, you have opinions, everyone in the chat has opinions. Best actors who played the Joker. This is our top 5. This is the most correct list that you will see. However, feel free to disagree.
Feel free to disagree. Yeah, that's what the chat is there for. But also, if you disagree too much, that's what the Baron's for. So,
all right. So we're gonna top 5. These are the top 5 actors that are just hands down, you know. And there was some disagreement this week on this list, and I will be vocal about where that disagreement occurred. However, let's just get it started with our first guy. Ready?
Ready.
Number 5. I did not want to put him on the list, but Savage had a very compelling argument. It is a really good performance by Joaquin Phoenix. He does embody the sadistic nature of and evil nature of the Joker. I still was wanting to go with maybe like somebody else, but when you look at the list, you're like, yeah, he really does belong there, even though it's technically not the Joker because it's Arthur Fleck, and it's, you know. But anyway,
once we get to the, once we complete the list, you'll understand. But in all that's being said, and in the films and franchises, the best actors to play the Joker, we're putting him at number 5.
Number 5.
Don't love him, but he's in there because
I don't love him at all. But it's the art. You got to respect the art
a little bit. You got to respect that a little bit. Anyway.
All right.
Number
4.
Oh, how delicious it is! The Joker outwits Batman and steals the fabulous jewel collection right out from under his nose. Oh, my playful pilfering pals!
Oh my gosh. I love growing up watching these on reruns coming home from school. I love the fact that Cesar Romero never shaved his mustache. He's like, I'm not shaving my mustache for this silly role that I'm playing. But I don't know if it was the writer or just the, pillaging, the alliteration was always great. And he just did it with such gravitas. I love Cesar Romero as the Joker. He's one of the best.
It's unique because there hasn't really been anybody who's put like the pomp, kind of quite the pomp and circumstance to it like he did. There have been some others, and there may be a touch in this list that have that their character can go there, but he was always, the alliteration and the over the topness with his character and even for the time seemed so absurd and so ridiculous, but he was so great. An absolute joy to watch, even in the old school.
The laugh is what it's really. It's that laugh. It's the laugh. It's there's a lot that goes into it, but for me, the laugh if you have the laugh down, you got to be considered one of the better Joker actors.
The laugh is
all right. So number 4 is Cesar Romero. Number 3, though, who's number 3, guys?
It's number 3.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker.
Oh,
Jack Nicholson. He was great. He was great.
This might be some people's number 1, but
might be. I don't know too many. And if it is your number 1, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
You are wrong. You are wrong.
You are wrong. But I love Jack Nicholson. I got to see that movie when I was a kid. I think it was the first PG-13 movie that my parents let me go see, that they knew about, because there was other PG-13 movies that I was allowed to see that they didn't know about, because your sister, she let me see bad movies.
Shame.
But all right. But he's great. I love Jack Nicholson. I love it. Where does he get those wonderful toys?
He was so good, and it was one of those that you almost I don't know. If you would have just asked somebody on the street, like, who do you think would be a good Joker? Like, not a lot of people probably would have chosen Nicholson at that time, like due to his age and whatnot. But he was so good. He was far above and beyond anything that we had hoped for. And Tim Burton played it just perfectly well.
Yeah, he really did. All right. Number 2. Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
I don't know.
I thought my jokes were bad.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! It's gone.
This is one of the greatest scenes ever. It is so good.
So the Heath Ledger's performance is the darkest version that we've ever seen. I think it's darker than Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, but just brilliant. I mean, I honestly think that it might have been the role that could have actually killed him, because he just embodied the sadistic, evil nature of the Joker in such a dark way that was probably on the level of The Killing Joke, which is one of my favorite comic books, but is super dark.
Ooh, yeah.
Super, super dark. Great performance. Didn't make the number 1 because the laugh was good. The laugh gave you, made you feel very, very uncomfortable, but it still wasn't as good as our number 1.
It wasn't number 1.
And number 1.
Cats!
Sorry. Absolutely hands down the best Joker. Love Mark Hamill. Can't stand the guy's politics. He annoys the heck out of me. I never want to read his Twitter page. I will never obsess about him like other people that are on YouTube who are actually really creepily obsessed with him, even though they claim to not like him. Total D-bag. But the art is what matters at the Salty and Savage show, and him as the Joker is just so good, man.
Man, he's fantastic. And yeah, you can't necessarily, if you don't agree with somebody, like, why are you following their Twitter page and their politics?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they are one of my favorite characters ever. It's like, well, then maybe separate the art.
Separate the art from the actor.
Like, then maybe separate the art from the actor. But he's
man, so
talented.
I feel like Michael Emerson. So I wanted Michael Emerson for the 5 spot. Savage had a compelling argument, and then I was like, do we have 2 animated guys on there? I don't know. We had 2 animated guys on the Batman one, so Michael Emerson is an honorable mention, man, because his portrayal in the animated The Dark Knight is super dark and really good, like really good.
And he's an amazing actor. I was a big fan of Lost, so I'm quite familiar with his ability to be creepy and haunting, and the extremes. He's really a good actor, and so he's
a fantastic actor.
It's a good argument.
I loved him in Fallout. He played a really interesting character. I wish that we could have got to see more of him. Hopefully we get to see like some flashbacks of him, his character in Fallout season 2.
I haven't watched Fallout. I'm gonna have to crush through Fallout so that we can watch Fallout season 2 and make it a thing.
Yeah, because Fallout season 1 did not disappoint, and I'm looking forward to New Vegas in Fallout season 2. That's gonna be super awesome. So that is our top 5 of the week. But you know what, guys? It's a special week this week.
Oh, isn't it though? What do we got?
I don't know.
Is it?
What do we have?
Well, you know what that was. Well, we need to complete it out. That was our top 5, folks.
That will.
Salty and Savage.